I wrote Holy Subversion as a challenge to the church to identify the prevailing idolatries of our culture and then to deliberately subvert those idolatries by the way that we live. The Apostle Peter says that we should be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks us about the hope that is within us. You know, there are a lot of resources out there designed to equip Christians to have answers when people ask about our faith. But to me, the bigger problem isn't that we don't have answers when people ask about the hope that is within us. To me, the bigger problem is nobody seems to be asking about our hope. Why aren't they asking? And I guess it's because people look at our lives and they see that we have the same hope or the same dreams as everyone else around us. You know, we're also hoping for a bigger paycheck, more cars, more time for leisure and entertainment, a better job, a bigger house. Holy Subversion calls us as churches to ground ourselves in the gospel that transforms our lives, the gospel that backs up our declaration as God's church, as God's called out people, backs up our declaration that Jesus Christ is Savior and Lord. Previous generations heard that declaration and said, prove it. Our generation hears that declaration and says, show me. To subvert something is to put it back in its proper place. As fallen human beings, our tendency is to take the good gifts that God has given us, gifts like money and sex and leisure, work, power, entertainment, sports, these good gifts. We tend to take these good gifts and then we invest them with ultimate significance. We give them ultimate status, and as they take the throne of our lives, then they begin to rule us, and then they rob God of His glory. This book challenges us as Christians to radically reorient our lives around the gospel that transforms us, the gospel that turns upside down the expectations of the world, the gospel that leads us as communities of faith to live in such a way so that other people turn their heads as we live our lives, taking the good gifts of God and putting them back in their proper place, back at the feet of the crucified and risen King.